Yo, what's up everyone? It's your boy Devil Dog here with a new video. It's an action and another educational video on Photoshop, and today I want to show you guys how to make a YouTube thumbnail for your YouTube videos to have better chances of getting viewers and to stand out on the recommended page. I make pretty good thumbnails, guys, so I'm really excited for this video. And a few people has been asking me to make this video, so here I am now finally providing this content for you guys. So let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing you guys want to do obviously is open up Photoshop. I use Photoshop to make YouTube thumbnails, so we'll open up Photoshop and I'll teach you basically any kind of image editing software similar to Photoshop would probably work really well for you to make a YouTube thumbnail. So the first thing I'm going to do is go to create document. And then the size of the thumbnail should be 1280 by 720 pixels. That is the size of the YouTube thumbnail. Remember that, guys. Let me repeat that one more time so you guys don't forget. 1280 is the width and the height is 720 pixels. All right, so once you get that little information plugged in here into your little preset details, you hit create. There's three things that you really need to make a that makes a successful or at least a halfway decent thumbnail. The first thing you need is proper text. Typography is very important when it comes to advertising, so having proper text, readable but also creative in a way, is very effective. The second important thing is obviously your background. Your background supplements the thumbnail overall, and it just you want something creative but something that also relates to your video. So when it comes to me making educational videos about any kind of Adobe software, I tend to use a colorful, well-designed background. Nothing, it's not necessarily related, but it relates to design in a way. When it comes to making a gaming thumbnail for YouTube, I would highly recommend either taking a screenshot of your game of the moment that you want to apply to the thumbnail, usually a screenshot of your video. You can still make a clean screenshot by using the snipping tool on your PC. It works really well. And as well as, just utilizing something that's related to the game as a background. Maybe if you're playing like a battle royale, or if you're using a certain type of character in a certain game, have like an image of that character implied into the thumbnail. And obviously the third most important thing of a thumbnail is the overall hierarchy and balance of the thumbnail. That is everything combined to make the final product. The hierarchy, everything has to be on point to get viewers to want to watch your video. So the first thing I want to do is go ahead and slide a background onto this. You can find free backgrounds on Google by just searching cool backgrounds. Simple as that. Cool free backgrounds. I already have one ready here, so let me go ahead and slide it into my workspace. It's a basic, decent, clean background. Now, considering we're making a educational video on Photoshop, I might as well use my text to apply what the video is going to be about. But when you use text, use a minimum up to, I think the maximum amount of words I'd use on the thumbnail personally is four words maximum. That's because you don't really want too much information on the thumbnail. You want people to get the overall message, but you want people to have a reason to click and say, okay, let me check this out. So here, let me make a text box for you guys. You don't have to make a new layer if you want to. It kind of automatically makes a new layer for you once you apply a new thing to your workspace. So for example, when I add this text box, you'll see automatically a new text layer just added. So let's drag it out. Now the text that I use for thumbnails, I like to use Impact. Impact is a really nice font, so I want to boost it up to about 200. All right, that's pretty big, so that's good enough actually. Let me delete all this weird text in here, and I'll just type how to make. You don't want to, like I said, you don't want to add too much words to it. Let's change the color to something bright so it can actually pop out a little bit here. Is this even bright? Okay, blue, yeah, a little bit brighter should work actually. Let me find a decent color that might actually stick out with this. Maybe an orange, maybe, I don't know. Something that could stick out. Okay, I can go with that. All right, so what do you want to do next? You know, this is just basic. This is just how I do it. So I just hold Alt and then right click to copy this so I can make my other part. A thumbnail. All right, and that's basically all you have to do. That's it. Well, starting off, you know what I mean? This is just basic text, but we could pop it out more, you know what I'm saying? So let's add some effects to this text to make it look better and pop out more. So I go to FX, which is in your bottom left hand corner. It says add a layer style, basically your effects to your text. Make sure you're highlighting the text, so you can go to this thing to how to make a thumbnail or how to. So I'm gonna go to how to make, hit FX. I usually add a drop shadow first. Now you see the drop shadow pop, which actually looks pretty decent, but we can make it look better. Let's hit inner shadow. Now look at the text. It looks a little bit better, doesn't it? So we'll apply that to the thumbnail part as well. Drop shadow. And then we'll also add the inner shadow. So it makes it pop out really nice. Like, I like that. It's pretty clean. But we're gonna add like a gradient to it to make it even more better. So what we'll do is we'll click back on the thumbnail and we'll add blending options. These blending options will show up right here. So I'll go to gradient overlay, and you can see it already puts an overlay gradient for you, but you can still make whatever gradient you want. This is a pretty cool gradient, but I want to make something different. Let's use some kind of a blue color or something. And that's okay, but that's good. I like that actually a lot. And there we go. So we'll do the same thing to this gradient overlay, and we'll change it to that same color as soon as I remember which color it was. Or we don't even have to have it the same color, we can just have it a different color. And voila guys, this is how you make a thumbnail. You can get more elaborate than this when it comes to making them as well, but you don't really have to. But it all depends on your creative style. But text, background, and straight to the point. Oh, I spelled thumbnail wrong, guys. Oh gosh, I feel like a straight fool. There we go. Well, easy fix. Well, that still want to be on the video. I'm not going to delete that, just for your entertainment. Always check for errors. Thankfully, I found that right before I saved it. So what you want to do is hit save as, title your thumbnail, so you know where to find it. Now the PSD, you just save it under your Creative Cloud files, just easy that way. And then you go to file again, and then you export, and you export as a PNG file. It's very important. PNG file is what you want. And then, you know, I have a little, you know, separate folder for that. So we go ahead and save it, name it, and it's done. And that's it, guys. So I really appreciate you guys for watching the video, and if you did like, I hope you can smash that like button and consider subscribing to the channel, and also hit the notifications so you can get updated whenever I upload another video. And also guys, I do stream on Twitch every Friday, Saturday, Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's typically Minecraft with the community, so if you guys wouldn't get involved in that, you know, you guys are more than welcome, and the link will be in the description as well as displayed on the screen here. And thanks again guys, and I will see you in the next video.